Tara Whitney from Whitney Consulting. We write grants, tenders and business cases. I'm talking today to local governments in Western Australia if you have a recycling project, because the Recycling Modernisation Fund is now open, and local governments who are in regional and remote Western Australia who have projects that are going to improve recycling in your area, this grant is for you. You can get up to $1 million. You have to contribute at least a third. So the grant will provide 2/3. You need to put in at least a third. The more the better, as always. In terms of the timing, it's open now. It closes on the 27th of February, and you must have completed your project by no later than the 1st of June 2027. What is the grant? It is for local projects that are designed to increase the collection, sorting, storage, processing, reprocessing of waste materials. The waste materials have to be plastic, used tyres, or paper, cardboard recycling. So one of those three: plastic, tyres, paper, cardboard. The whole point of it is to improve the viability of sorting, processing and recycling waste products. So yeah, that's the project. What kind of projects are we talking about? So some examples of some projects. New or expanded or new, and they can be fixed or mobile facilities. Anything that's to do with processing, so I'll give you some examples, some community sorting bays, recycling bays at waste management facilities, transportation projects to transport the waste and the recycling. Fixed or mobile collection points would be completely great. Expansion of existing drop-off points to achieve the separation of the waste and increase recycling. Transfer station upgrades. Now that can either be upgrading the actual transfer station, or it can also be including the installation of new equipment to make it more efficient. So this is all the kinds of projects that they're talking about that you can get up to $1 million for. Some tips in terms of this grant: you must attach a business case. So you have to have that. It's mandatory in the application. The other thing that is mandatory you need to know about is you must have a safety management plan for your organisation. The other tips I want to talk about is the projects that this grant program will preference are ones that, if you're the applicant, ones that put in more than the third minimum. So if you can put in more money, then you will get preferenced. Projects that they create jobs. So if they're creating local jobs, the more obviously the better. That will be preferenced. And also any projects that solve transport logistics around the recycling issue, because that can often be a problem with getting it from the regional and remote areas. So if you can be solving transport issues, you'll have a bit of a leg up in this grant. And also anything that will result in economic benefits in regional and remote Australia. It's fine if your project involves the metro area as well, because obviously you need to maybe get the recycling there or something like that. That's fine. But what they're looking for is the economic benefits to predominantly be in the regional area, or for it to deliver economic benefits into the regional area. It's okay if it also does to the metro area. Government's not going to be upset if that happens. But what they are looking to preference is projects that create jobs, deliver economic benefits into regional WA, and also that solve the transport issues. The other thing that I wanted to say about this grant is that you must, according to my notes, the other thing I wanted to say about this grant is you must show how the project will be economically viable in the long term. So it's not something that you're just going to install this equipment and, once the grant's over, you're not going to be able to operate and maintain it for very long. There are issues and they know that there are issues with viability of some recycling in regional and remote areas. This project is designed to overcome them, but you need to prove that it is going to overcome them in the long term. It's not going to be a temporary fix. So you're going to be able to operate and maintain the project, equipment, facility, whatever it is, into the long term. So if you're a local government, if you've got a recycling project, I highly encourage you to read the guidelines and have a look at this particular grant. As I said, it's due 27th of February and you have to attach a business case. So please get in touch ASAP if you are looking for assistance, because it's a short time frame turnaround for a business case and grant. You know where we are. Thanks a lot.